Okay, doctorarjaybe here, and wanted to talk a little bit about intermittent fasting. Uh, One of the ways that people are trying to lose weight is intermittent fasting. And as a doctor, here's my view of this. Uh, Not much. Okay, let me explain. Okay. Um, First I want to tell you, this is my story, okay? People have been talking about this intermittent fasting, and they're saying, oh, all you have to do is just not eat, until, later in the day, and then you eat for a few hours, and then you fast the rest of the time. The problem with this for me is that I did this my entire life. Um, when I was a young doctor, I was too busy getting out of the house on time to eat breakfast. So I went without breakfast. And then when I was at work, I was working right through lunch. So sometimes, I would go the whole day without eating, and then I would come home and I would eat dinner and make up for the fact that I hadn't eaten all day. Now, what did I call this? Did I call it weight loss? No, I called it getting fat, um, because that's what happened. I put on, weight because I was not eating properly. Your body, when you wake up in the morning, your metabolism isn't really going too well. You're not going to be burning calories if you're in that fasting state, because what your body tends to do is it tries to preserve you, and so it has to steal calories from something. Yes, it's going to burn fats, but it's also going to burn muscle, um, because your brain needs glucose to function. Your heart needs glucose to function. And so basically, it's going to get it anywhere that it can. If there are no carbs around, if there's no calories around, your body's just going to break down what you have already. And it's going to take the proteins from your muscle and break them down. It's going to take the proteins from, other important things like your heart and your lungs are made of protein. Going to take those too. So intermittent fasting, I don't know about. Uh, you know, um, uh, yeah, I guess people can lose weight that way, but I don't know how safe it is. The other thing is that if you have any medical condition, doing intermittent fasting can be dangerous. Say a diabetic um, who is going to try to do intermittent fasting, that can be tragic. Um, with diabetes, a person has an abnormal metabolism. They're frequently taking diabetic medications. Some of those medications may still be in your system while you're doing this fasting, and that's not good because those drugs are trying to lower your blood sugar, and at that time, you don't have any calories to keep your blood sugar up. So you could do things like pass out from low blood sugar. You can also go into an abnormal metabolism, and wind up in the emergency room because everything is all screwed up with your chemistries. Um, so not exactly safe. Also, somebody who has heart failure really shouldn't be playing around with this. With heart failure, you have a problem with your water management anyhow, and you don't want to be putting your body under stress like this. It's when people have certain conditions, they just have to be more careful. Um, Somebody who has kidney disease, you need your fluid if you have kidney disease. And if you're fasting all day long, and you're not taking calories, you're probably not drinking as much liquids if you're not eating. Um, you may get behind in your fluids and get dehydrated. It's going to make kidney failure worse. So, think about some of these things when they're talking about intermittent fasting. Like I said, as a physician, I'm concerned when people talk about it. Um, uh, uh, and especially, like I said, in my case, I was doing it all the time and I still put on weight. So, you know, I just don't believe it personally. Well, any event, everybody has the right to do what they want to do. If you decide to do it, just be careful. Make sure you get plenty of fluids, and see your doctor if you have any issues at all.